Namaste. When discussing the social problems stemming from entrenched beliefs, it's evident that followers of certain religions or doctrines often feel superior to others. Those adhering to particular dogmas may feel entitled, contrasting with those who hold different beliefs or none at all. As an admirer of the late Christopher Hitchens, whose profound vocabulary and mastery of the English language have left an indelible mark in my heart, I find resonance in the subheading of his book, God is Not Great, Religion Poisons Everything. However, while acknowledging Hitchens' brilliance, it's essential to note his Abrahamic-centric perspective, lacking exposure to Vedanta or to the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which embody a completely different paradigm rooted in the all-pervasiveness of existence and consciousness known as Brahman. In case you didn't know, I must mention that it was Christopher Hitchens who produced a thought-provoking documentary for the BBC titled Hell's Angel. You can Google it. In this film, he thoroughly dismantled the fabricated narrative created by a so-called holy person, revealing the harsh reality beneath the facade of religious altruism. Hitchens' incisive documentary exposed the dangers of organized religions which hide behind the guise of piety, relying on blind faith and exerting unchecked authority over highly vulnerable and unsuspecting common people. The subheading, Religion Poisons Everything, of his book is true. Indeed, religion does poison everything. In nations with multiple religions, groups of people follow ideas and concepts that may be diametrically opposite to one another. This causes people from one religious group to harbor animosity towards those from other religions. Individuals with strong beliefs often feel personally attacked, even when someone makes a passing remark about their religion, let alone criticizes their beliefs or belief system. People could be strangers who meet in public places and start amicably conversing with each other, only until one of them reveals that they belong to a religious group disliked by the other. How ridiculous can such a thing be at this day and age? This can lead to extreme aggression and, in extreme cases, drive people to commit horrendous crimes, all because of differences in ideas and perceptions of the same all-pervading eternal truth. I have witnessed relationships deteriorating simply because one person in the relationship either did not believe in what the other did or simply asked rational questions. I have also witnessed that happening with people who sought my help for moral support and spiritual guidance. As my pseudonym suggests, I offer my friendship to all with no conditions attached whatsoever. Naturally, I give people my time and attention just to listen to them and share with them the humble knowledge of Vedanta that I possess and continue to acquire through studies and research. When some of them, not all, notice that what I say, which is always pure Vedanta anyway, differs from the dualistic religious teachings they have been receiving from other sources, such as religious godmen and godwomen, they choose to return to their old world of illusion, where they believe they find comfort, even though they receive no answers to their questions, and where neither reason nor logic exists. You must have surely noticed that at both micro and macro levels, individuals with divergent beliefs often face segregation and discrimination, with even minor differences leading to major conflicts. Criticism of beliefs, even when constructive, often triggers ad hominem attacks, intensifying aggression and animosity among people belonging to different organized religions. Relationships may deteriorate due to ideological disparities or questioning, or stemming from differences in belief systems. It's worth considering that truth, as perceived by people, is often seen as uniform within a group and accepted by its members. This perception explains why certain religious scriptures are regarded as the sole truth by adherents of that particular religion. Through my platform, right since the day I started it, I have endeavored to challenge dualistic thinking and promote the understanding of Vedanta, the pinnacle of Vedic wisdom. However, despite this, many gravitate towards self-styled pseudo-gurus who are nothing but charlatans, perpetuating doubt and fear. Some even argue that it would not be possible for them to lead a normal life when they do not have a spiritual guru. Organized religions and cults which are fully dependent on belief systems, one or more central figures, and the strong belief on the part of the follower of the particular religion. While this is normal for religions, on the path of Vedanta, the seeker's duty, on the contrary, is to dispel myths and break free from limiting belief systems. One of the main reasons why duality has made its way into the psyche of Indian people, whose original philosophy is the highest and the ultimate one of non-dual Vedanta, is due to taking allegories and metaphors literally, as well as the general laziness of the masses to undertake their own research. It is easier for the masses to cling to the finger of a self-styled guru or baba who establishes his or her own believable storyline and builds a cult around it. Many have read, watched or heard my works on presenting Vedanta in an easy-to-understand manner, but only a handful have dared to go the extra mile to shed their preconceptions and begin to understand Vedanta as taught by Krishna in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. At the core of misunderstanding Vedanta lies the false foundation of dualism, the belief that something else out there is controlling everything, and also that something else has agents or babas and swamis who know the way to please it. Nirdvandvo hi mahabaho, rise above duality, is one of the strong pieces of advice that Krishna gives Arjuna not once but multiple times in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita had Krishna beside him all along, but not even once did he ask Krishna for any favors, let alone out of divine favors. Yet people go to temples and ask for Krishna for favors and even make deals with him, offering him gold and money. As I said earlier, almost all religions feature a theistic figure or central character whom followers are required to believe in. People of every faith tend to believe theirs is the only true religion, viewing others as misguided and destined for eternal damnation. They usually stem from beliefs such as, my God is better than your God, or my religion is the true religion, and so on. In Shloka 923, Krishna says, those who worship other deities with faith are also worshipping me, but they're doing it without true understanding. It means that Krishna, the personification of the whole, and not some personal God called Krishna, is the ultimate all-pervading truth. There can be only one all-pervading truth, whatever one may call it. Still, different religions and sects objectify the all-pervading divine principle and end up breaking society into fragments that are in constant battle with each other. Ignorance of this fundamental principle of Vedanta renders individuals susceptible to religious exploitation, perpetuating fragmentation. My introduction to Vedanta course aims to dispel misconceptions, fostering a deeper understanding of the fundamentals of Vedic principles. Until individuals think or believe that there exists something beyond their subjective awareness, they remain vulnerable to manipulation by those who propagate their own narratives, such as those of the first yogi and individuals claiming to fly from one body to another. In transcending duality, one recognizes the indivisible nature of existence. The realization of Brahman leads a seeker to the pinnacle of truth, transcending all illusory divisions. To encapsulate the grand truth, I would articulate like this. Just as there is only one sky encompassing the entire universe, it is the same all-pervading Atman, Brahman, Paramatma, or Krishna, which exists within all living and non-living entities that exist and do not exist, and within which all living and non-living beings and things exist. All observable forms are manifestations known as vibhuti of the same all-pervading Supreme Brahman. It is both all-pervading, containing the entire universe, and simultaneously contained within every atom of every physical object in the universe. Another analogy would be, just as all waves are both a part of the same ocean and the ocean itself, all forms are waves, so to speak, of the all-pervading ocean of the reality of existence. Studying Vedanta paves a direct route towards self-realization, embracing universal oneness and fostering collective harmony. Dive into the wisdom of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita to deepen your understanding. Use the resources I offer, designed to simplify the fundamentals of the complexities of ancient scriptures, enabling seekers to attain a state of inner peace and balance similar to many students of Vedanta, including myself. Irrespective of life's challenges, discover solace and equilibrium through the profound wisdom of Vedanta. I'd like to conclude this brief presentation with shlokas 5 and 32 from the first chapter of the Avadhuta Gita. Shloka 1.5. Vedanta sar sarvasvam jnanam vijnanam evacha ahamatma nirakaraha sarvavyapisvabhavataha. The quintessence of Vedanta is this supreme knowledge, that I am by nature the formless and all-pervasive Atman or Self. Shloka 132. Na ghato na ghatakasha, na jivo na jiva vigraha, kevalam brahma samviddhi vedya vedaka varjitam. In Brahman, there are no distinctions between a pot and the space within. There is neither the individual soul, nor there is the form of the individual soul. Realize the absolute Brahman, which is neither known nor can be made knowable. I wish you an amazing life ahead with great health, peace, knowledge, prosperity, and fulfillment. Stay blessed. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.